Community Foundation offers families who open a fund at the Community Foundation different investment choices. Those choices really reflect the time horizon for their charitable giving. One of the largest funds we have is what we call the flagship endowment, which is, as it sounds, an endowment fund for people who have created a fund here and really expect the fund to be used over a long period of time and maybe even be used by their children and grandchildren. That's a very long-term investment time horizon. We then have some very short-term time horizons for families who have come but expect to give the assets in their fund away over the next couple of years and don't want to take a lot of risk on the investment side.
I think it's really important when you're thinking about the investment strategy associated with funds that are intended for charitable giving to think about the time horizon that those assets need to fulfill. And that's really tied in with a few different things. Number one, if you have these assets put aside in either some type of a trust vehicle or directly with a donor-advised fund with a charity, you may have some intention in terms of the number of years that you want to dole those monies out. So if it's 2 years or 5 years, and you have a certain dollar amount you want to give out to various organizations during that time frame, you really need to align your asset allocation, which is really a fundamental issue when you're managing any assets, with fulfilling that time frame and that dollar amount. A lot of times families want to give out a certain dollar amount each year, and in order to fulfill that, you can kind of figure out what the growth rate in terms of both dividends, interest, and capital gain growth that you're going to need to have in that portfolio. So based on several things, you can kind of create an asset allocation model that's going to be consistent with your giving intentions as well as the time frame involved.